What up, people? This will be a update slash early morning rant or ramble. I don't know. You figured out. It's freaking 3 o'clock, nearly 4 o'clock in the morning. I've been driving all night and had dings coming when I cut it off. So I'm just tired and it's time to go in the house. So we started chemo back today. She was really worn out and sick last week, and it's carried over to this week. So, and she had her chemo today, and she really didn't feel good when she got through with that. So she went to bed as soon as we got back. So she's in good spirits. She's just not feeling well. I think the whole process is taking its toll. She's fighting through it because she sees that, it is shrinking the tumor and things. But she's just tired, really tired. Besides the stress of money, which is the other update on when you're trying to make sure your bills get paid. You trying to hang in there the best you can and not give up hope. You got rent coming up, you don't know how you're going to pay it, having to call around and ask folks for help, which is something neither one of us like particularly doing when it comes to paying our bills. But I've kicked the can down the road with other bills that will be coming up in 2 weeks on top of that. So my job doesn't start till February the 11th. So I don't know how I'm going to figure out how to get nearly $2,000 worth of bills paid on little to no money. I mean, she gets her check, which won't be much. The only thing that would help us is if our income tax decided to come back before then we might be able to pull it off. But I don't know. That's neither here nor there. We're going to work with what we got. We're going to do what we can. We're going to drive. We're going to keep hanging in there. That's the update on that. Now I want to rant and ramble about some stuff in the news. Yeah, I know. I can't help it. I've been thinking about it. It's my platform to rant and ramble about crap that I find offensive and just plain out stupid. So the first one we're going to rant about is abortion. Okay, so look. I am a firm believer in a baby's right to live. But I'm also a firm believer in a woman's right to choose. So where do you find the medium? Where do I find as a person, as a conservative, where do I find that medium? And I've had this discussion with a few folks, but here's my medium. You laid down, you know what causes having a baby. Be responsible, people. Be responsible. Wear a condom. Birth control. And within that first, if you think that you might be pregnant and you don't want a child, in that time frame you had sex unprotected, there's a possibility when you get done, $50 by the condom is a Plan B pill. Bam. Just like you're having a period and you're over and done with, and you don't get pregnant. The baby may have been conceived, but the baby don't have a heartbeat at that time. It's still gathering and function, starting to become an embryo within 48 hours. And I say that because I think it's crazy that when you wait to the third trimester and decided, oh, well, my boyfriend left and now I'm mad at him, so I don't want a child. So you're killing a life that can be saved in 24 weeks. simply because that you and the man couldn't decide, or you got mad. I don't know. I don't know what causes a woman to have an abortion. I don't know what goes in the mindset. Before me and my wife ever had sex in the beginning, the first thing I told her, I said, if we have sex, you get pregnant, please don't abort my child. I said, I'll take care of it. Luckily, we've been together ever since. Got 2 wonderful kids. But I just don't understand the whole, I'm not a woman. I don't understand. I can't put my place in it. I can't put how I feel and my beliefs. I can't put them. I'm not a woman. I don't have a uterus. I don't have the ability to have a child. As a man, I have the ability to decide who I'm going to have sex with and how to make sure that I don't get her pregnant. And that's every man's responsibility. If you know you want children and you would love your child, and you know that you may not have the capability of supporting one right now, and you're just seeing this woman or this lady, and y'all hadn't been together a while, and you start sleeping together, use a condom. It's not hard. But when a baby can be saved at 24 weeks outside the womb, in the 3rd trimester especially, that stupid law they're trying to pass in Virginia, I think it got voted down, but the stupid law they were trying to pass here in Virginia was for the moment, up to the moment of dilation, and the woman's getting ready to have the baby. Oh, just take it late. The freaking governor said just take it late, and we'll have to decide amongst what we're going to do with the baby at that point. But the baby's alive. It's taking a breath. So we're just killing kids now after they're born? And for all the stuff that y'all talk about Donald Trump, and about how, no, that wouldn't, that he don't know what he's talking about. I want you to take a look back at the debate he had with Clinton, and he brung up this very subject, and he said that's what they would be doing. That's the way the government, the Democratic Party was leaning, and y'all didn't believe him. You believe him now? For all his faults, he is a smart enough man to see and call what's going on. Yes, he's chauvinistic. Yes, he's a pain in the ass most of the time, and yes, he tweets too damn much. But he was right on this. He's been right on other things, but he was definitely right on this. And our governor in Virginia go and advocate for something like that is crazy. Now, he's in hot water over a yearbook post from way back. See, when you do something that people don't, when you do stuff and it makes people mad, and say things that make people mad, it puts you in the crosshairs for folks to find dirt. I guarantee you that people knew about that picture and about that. And when he said what he did, now they're calling for him to resign. And I think it has more to do about what he said for not the blackface with the and the posing with the KKK hood and mask. Because back in his time, when he was younger, they felt that was all right. But it was there in that picture. But the spark came when he said about deciding on what the baby, after the baby's born, decide what they're going to do with it. Fantasize, emphasize, whatever you want to call it. It's just crazy. I mean, I love kids. I love babies. I love raising them up. You know, I just always have. I've even when I was younger, I babysitted. but I just don't understand how. I just don't. That's my rant on that. Had a great night. I really did. I drove a lot, made some money, helped go towards the bills I was talking about earlier. Needed another great night tomorrow night. I knew that was going to be a lot of money out this weekend, so tomorrow should be a lot better. Usually people, after they get their bills paid on a Friday, know where they stand. Usually they get out and spend a little more on Saturday. So, met a lot of interesting people. I had more than one service member tonight or retired veteran. Helped a homeless guy. He was out in a 32-degree weather, and I tried to get him to let me find him a place to take him to a shelter or something because it was so cold. He said he had a sleeping bag. He just needed to find a place to lay, and I carried him down the road to the area in which he wanted to go in, and that's where I dropped him off. But he was a nice guy. I think he was a little shocked that I decided that I was there and was trying to help him, though. What we need in this world is more help. Helping people. One more thing and I'll get out of here. The craziest thing that's been bugging me up here for a long time, and I want to say this, and I'll probably say this again because this is 11 minutes in now of this video, and I doubt anybody watches this much. And I do have 8 subscribers now, so I'm getting there. But the thing that bugs me is this, and this goes back to abortion debate. We're looking for microscopic organisms on other planets and other worlds to say that there's life beyond this planet. But we can't decide as a people on this life, on this rock, and in our space, with all of our intelligence, when life begins. Don't you think we need to get our house in order here before we can look out there? And I'm an advocate for looking out in space. I love space. But don't you think it's something that we need to look at? I mean, seriously, people. All right. That's it. That's my ramble, my update. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe. All right, people. Have a good night. Stay classy and sassy. Talk to you later.